Let us now take the second model from machine input output, where we are supposed to find out how many more steps will be required to complete the arrangement when one of the intermediate steps is given to us. Let's take an example. Here the step 2 is 76 ask 1232 begin over join 42, and the question is how many more steps will be required to complete the rearrangement. So here we are supposed to complete the arrangement and find out how many steps more after step 2 are required to complete the arrangement. Now, to get the desired output, that is the numbers and words being in alternate positions, starting with numbers first, the numbers in descending order and the words in alphabetical order, we need to follow the same procedure that we have discussed in model 1. That is to strike off the numbers and words and just move them with the help of arrows. So let us do the same thing and find out how many more steps are required. As this is step 2, it is obvious that the first two elements are in their correct positions. So we need not disturb them. And now let us think about the third position. As we know that in the third position, that is after ask, we should have a number. And that number should be one among 12, 32 or 42. And since we are following the descending order of numbers, we very well understand that the third position should be taken by 42. So let us strike off 42 and just bring it here after ask. After 42 a word is required, and that should be among begin, over or join. And since we are following the alphabetical order of the words, we know that the word which is required in fourth place should be begin. So let us strike off begin and just draw an arrow showing that it has gone before 12. After begin we need a number, and that number should be 1 out of 12 or 32. And we have to take 32 in the next place because we are following the decreasing order. So as 32 comes first in decreasing order, let us strike off 32 and just put an arrow showing that 32 has come before 12. After 32 we need another word, and that word should be either over or join. And as per alphabetical order, the word should be join. So let us strike off join and just draw an arrow showing that join has gone before 12. Now after moving join to this position, the next position is occupied by 12, and then it is followed by over, as these elements have already been moved to their correct places. Now we know that after join the number required is 12, and that is already in its correct place. And after 12 we need to have a word, and that should be over, which also is in its correct place. So we need not disturb these two elements, that is 12 and over. By counting the number of numbers and words which have been striked off, we can find out how many more steps are required. And as we can see here, we have striked off 4 elements. Therefore 4 more steps are required to finish the arrangement. So our answer here is 4. In some cases, for the same question, the total number of steps are required, and in such a case the answer has to be 6. Why? Because already the step 2 is given and we know that 4 more steps are required. So I can say that total number of steps would be equal to the second step plus 4 more steps, that is 6. So if total number of steps are to be determined, the answer has to be 6. If how many more steps are required has to be determined, then the answer has to be